Well, good morning. Welcome to Alma, Missouri, in the Missouri farm. I'm exercising Fabio. Should be the fourth horse to get exercise this morning. So in the last episode, I was expecting to come back after lunch and continue doing the work we were doing. We were doing the mulch tilling, plowing of this field here. But I figured, man, there's just so much to do. And I'd like to get far in this series that I decided to just continue working and come back today. So let me tell you what we did. We were able to do the rolling on this soybean field that's now behind me. The field to my right here, we were plowing and we stone picked a lot of it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And we want to get soybeans in here. So it's the end of May now. In June, barley's going to be ready to harvest. So that field to our north that I want to buy, I'm going to want to buy that while the crop's still in it so I can get the crop out of it. So what we want to do is we want to try and get soybeans into here. I tried to fertilize that field over there while I still had the fertilizer spreader. Wouldn't take it. I don't know if I was fertilizing before or after. I don't know if it was a change of ground state or something, but it just wouldn't take it. How was I able to do it on the cornfield? I don't know. Money's gone down quite a bit because I was using a worker to do a lot of this work while I was doing something else, and I just don't like stone picking. I should turn it off, but I don't know. It's part of the game. I do it. But I had a worker working on it, and what I found was, you know, they don't see where they've already been. So when I had him coming on this angle here, he was still coming all the way to the end of the field. So it was costing me more than it needed to. So I ended up letting him go and taking over. So I got to finish that up. Additionally, we went into town and we loaded the popcorn into our curtain side trailer. Because the spawn area was full and it wasn't producing any more popcorn. And I don't know, you know, we're making so much corn and dried corn. I don't think putting it all in the popcorn factory is probably going to be a good idea because it's just not going to be able to process it quickly enough. Speaking of processing, the bale processor. The bale shredder that we bought. I put a straw bale in it yesterday and I pulled it into the barn. And I couldn't get a trigger to come up. Trigger did not come up. But the bale ended up eventually just disappearing and I guess becoming bedding. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I do remember that the update to the map had something to do with the location of the straw trigger. So 2 updates to this map have been released since the map first came out. I have not been able to apply them. I don't know why. I just haven't. Every time I tried to download the first update to it, it would fail. It would just say update failed. Since the second update came out, I haven't tried. And I'm afraid to because things are going so well on here. We're getting to where we're making money. We're kind of making our way towards bigger equipment. Whoa, easy, Fabio. I just don't want to mess that up. I'm looking forward to, you know, getting big planters, big air drills, and big speed tillers or what have you. So yeah, I just not much longer we're going to be working on FS22 anyway, so almost 6 o'clock. Let's check the status of our horses while we put the tack away. Okay, in the order that we rode them. Rain looks good. King looks good. They're both 17 months. And then, whoop, Taylor and Fabio, now 5 months. I think I'm going to get 2 more horses next month. And try and fill this horse barn up. Third person. Said I usually try to leave things in first person for when I first get in them. Didn't. Tend to not do that when I go over there in the morning. Let's go by the cow barn here and check on the cows. We probably should do a load of total mixed ration while we're here, but well, maybe not while we're here, but today we're going to need to, I think. Go ahead and open the barn doors and check on the cows here and see what they think. So we got 10,000 liters of milk. I don't know what the capacity is on that truck, but we could probably take some milk sometime soon. That'll help pay for the field. Feed, we're at 12,000, between 12 and 13. I don't know if you can hear it. It sounds like somebody's got a weed whacker. Hopefully the microphone's not picking it up. Yeah, we could get some feed in here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So it's a shame that the bale processor doesn't, you know, do its unload animation of shredding the bales and stuff. That's okay. I mean, it's just, if it's just here for looks, to look like we have proper gear at the farm, I suppose that's all right. We can live with it. What can we do, really? So I think we need to finish the stone picking. Probably feed. Maybe we could take some milk. And then we want to drill soybeans, right? Once we're done with the stone picking. That's the kind of what we need to get done today. I think I got to do some maintenance here. Yeah, the money is going down. Money keeps going down because we gotta spend money to keep things running. I got the drills fully loaded with seed and fertilizer and cleaned up and maintained, I think. Yeah, I moved the grass work equipment back in here, which means I'm probably going to do grass work today when I get some free time. Put it away and just gonna end up pulling it right back out. But yeah, I wanted to put the Patriot back in the building and just kind of store things inside as much as possible. So yeah, the seed runner back over there behind the Silverado. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 3,500 almost. Oh wow, that's hurting too. All right, we dropped below 390. Here's the interesting thing. So I have not emptied this after the whole thing. So I was picking stones on Ohio farm recently. And I tell you, I empty the stone picker on that thing 5-6 times in a field. So apparently Ohio's more rocky than Missouri is. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much about the stone picking. And yeah, we're that much farther because I kept working off camera. Although this is requiring a lot more gameplay on my part to get this stuff done. And then come back and record an episode too on top of it. Alright, well, we're gonna pull up the mini map. This looks like it's gonna be almost like a straight north, huh? We're getting it here. Yeah, I do not like the stone picking so very much. But it's gotta get done. The stone picker is just a little more difficult to maneuver too, just because of the way it attaches and stuff. It just doesn't turn around as easily. So there's quite a bit to do here yet. So probably best for me to do it as a time lapse. And maybe I'm gonna start doing more of the not showing everything as we do the work. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get farther in the series, you know, before FS25 comes out. I think that'll work. Turn it to the right seems to be okay. So we'll just get a nice kind of arc going when we get to either end. Of course, this angle's gonna mess things up for me, but we'll just get this stone picking done. It's probably taken another hour or so, 2 hours. Certainly, I think we can get drilling the soybeans yet this morning. And then, yeah, ideally, if we can get it, I don't even know, are there weeds in this field? There shouldn't be, right? I don't know. Let me pull up field info. Owned by you, fertilized by you. Doesn't say anything yet. So I don't know if they'll come in later or not. We'll have to see what it says after we put seed in the ground. But maybe we won't have to worry about weeds in this field too, so that'd be great. Not so great because I went and bought that herbicide. But, okay, yeah, let me work on this. trying to finish up the stone picking here. It's what, almost 7:20. Got just this little triangle of land to finish up. We'll get it done here. This is not one of my favorite jobs. And I know you're screaming at the monitor going, just turn it off. I don't know. It's okay. You don't have to enjoy everything, I guess. There's some jobs you just don't like. This is one of them. I cannot believe that off of this whole field, we have not even finished filling the stone picker one time. I guess I should be happy about that, but bottom line is still got to drive over the field, whether you're getting stones, you know, a lot of stones or not, so it doesn't really matter to me whether we get a lot of stones or not. I guess in a good sense, if you can set it up for a worker, he's not going to fill up and want to stop, which is usually when they screw up and end up going the wrong way. But workers in stone picking, not ready for prime time, not good. Hopefully they fix that in FS25. It would be nice, because I could certainly use the help. I suppose, you know, the more symmetrical the fields are or whatever, nice and square and stuff, it probably works better. These fields are not quite so square. You know, those maps, they just don't look natural. So I prefer a map like this. Look at all this grass we could cut. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to see. I'm also trying to figure out bales. You know, if I do cut it and bale it, then I'm going to have yet even more bales. And I want to get the straw off that barley field, which will be even more bales. So I think we're going to find out, because I'll have to put in a bale storage. We're going to find out whether that really helps you or not. I seem to remember that the answer is no, it doesn't really help you on console with the bale limit, but I could be wrong. But I think in the next episode or two, we're going to find out. We'll verify it. So this area over here to my right, I'm thinking about putting in some, oh man. Let me move this. I am thinking about putting in like some container silo storage for fertilizer, lime, and what else? Seeds. So I'm put the seeds in after we make them. In the comment section, someone, I don't recall who, I'm sorry, apologize, rightfully pointed out that an air drill uses solid fertilizer. So we're going to be, if I do get an air drill, which I want to, we're going to be still needing solid fertilizer. It's the planters that are the ones that we're doing the liquid fertilizer, and our sprayer, of course. So I think we'll still have need for both, and probably quite a bit of the solid fertilizer. So But I don't want to spend money on that now. I'd really like to keep money available for buying that land if we can get a chance. This thing's pretty filthy. Let's give it a wash. We did maintain it. Didn't I wash it? I don't know when I washed it last. I thought I had. I mean, we got the pressure washer here. We might as well use it. Try and maintain the paint condition on our tractors as much as possible. Okay. All right, so we've ridden the horses. We have finished the stone picking. I think we're ready to drill soybeans in that field. And then we'll find out whether we need to do anything about weeds. I don't think we will. So then all we need to do would be to roll it, and then we're ready for tomorrow. So maybe, just maybe, where is my Maxim? It's over in the cow barn. I probably could do some feed, mix up some TMR today yet. So this is the liquid fertilizer we have. I got the herbicide over there. Can you see it? That's where I put the herbicide, and I think there's herbicide in the sprayer now. So feed, hay, and soybeans, and roll. I think that's what we've got. All right, so let's get on drilling. Let's get this started here. All right. So we have selected soybeans. We're full of fertilizer. Everything looks good. So what I'll do is I'll definitely start this out. I'll do a couple of rounds and then see if maybe I can get a worker to do it. The reason I got to do the headlands is because the trees that are on this side, they don't do well with trees. And then sometimes they don't do great with the turnaround space that you give them, but this will probably be a good job for a worker. Pull up a mini map. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? I'm just going around a couple of times, so let's get rid of it. Because it's just distracting. So let's turn it on. Drop it down. I know we're kind of off a little bit. Got like a cultivating part at the front. So we'll go around the field a couple of times and then we'll get a worker going on it. And then what am I going to do? I think I'll mix up some TMR. I guess I could have just turned there. I think I'll mix up one batch of total mixed ration, and then maybe I'll come over here and cut grass between the fields. It'd be nice to get that done before next month, because that means that that the grass will grow at the beginning of June. So we'll get the initial growth state, and we'll get potentially that much more cuts out of that grass as well. Did I say that at the end of April? I probably did. I was cutting the other grass. I got all that cut at the end of April, so it's a month ahead, or would be a month ahead of this grass if we get it cut. If we don't get it cut, that's 2 months behind this grass would be. So yeah, it would be good to get a cut in on it. Now, would I necessarily have to do another pass all the way around the field, or just over by the trees? Because there's plenty of room to turn around over here. It's just that kind of, southern edge of the field. I might do that. I could go up and down 3 times on that side to give them plenty of room to turn around, maybe. So I go back up to where I started, come down to that corner over there by the slurry tank, and then go back up to the top, and then start the worker there, going north and south, and see how he does. It actually probably wouldn't hurt to have another pass along this edge of the field, because when he comes down at the angle, he's going to end up getting into the creek, I think. So I could do that, yeah. So I'll turn around, I'll come back down, I'll do that edge along the creek, turn around, come back up, and then we'll start the worker. So this tractor's probably just a bit of overkill for this job. It's got 300 horsepower. And I did that so that I could maybe get a larger planter at some point. But now that I got the big John Deere tractor that's in the Quonset hut, shouldn't be a concern really at all. I think that's got 517. I think one of the big air drills, or no, maybe not an air drill, maybe it was like a disc harrows or something, some big implement that I was looking at wanting to use requires 520. I might be able to get away with it with 517. I don't know if that would be pushing it or not. Oh, sorry about that. You know me and my right thumb on the camera. Okay, I've got it off. Took my thumb off. Okay, I'll put it back on. Just to bring the angle down a little. I got it off now. So. Do this edge, we'll come back up. I don't know if I really needed to do another one on that along the trees there, but it'll give them more room to turn around. Oh, we'll have to watch, see if I run out of seed or fertilizer. We can run over with the seed tender on the back of the Silverado and help the worker out if need be. So yeah, I think this year the plan is to get that field, and then maybe we're kind of okay on expansion, and then maybe all the money that we make off of this year's harvest can go towards paying off the loan that we're going to have to take out, which shouldn't be too big of a loan since we're sitting at $388,000. We've got probably $140,000 worth of soybeans sitting in the grain bin right now. Making popcorn. We're making milk. Oh, that's a thought. Take milk into town too, get a little bit more money at some point. Probably should wait until the worker is done with this, so we're on hand to be able to replenish the seed and fertilizer if it runs out. So once we get a worker going on rolling this field, perhaps that would work. So let's see, we need to get on 360. This is a little bit of an angle right now. Let's do the first pass to the other end. We'll start them this way, and then we'll hop out when we get over here. Back to this corner. Now when you go over an area that you've already done, it won't put seed down, but it will put fertilizer down. Okay. Well, let's just start her. She's going to help us out here. Let me hop in the... Oh. I was going to hop in the cab with her, and I hopped out and got in her way. Okay. I'll get out while she turns around. Hopefully not interfere with her. Okay, now I get out. Let her turn around. All right. What am I doing? I don't have a vehicle. I'm gonna go get the John Deere. It's parked by the pressure washer. We'll hook it up to the feed mixer. And we'll mix up some feed. Then maybe we'll mow some grass between the fields. Max amount here. I left it in third person. It's okay because I got the forks on it. It has that intermediate view that I don't particularly like. And I have to remember to try and edit it out when I go from third to first, because it'll go to that view of the forks. Sometimes I intend to edit something out or edit something in and I forget. Happens sometimes. Okay, let's turn the mixer on. I think the last one we put regular hay in, so we'll put alfalfa hay in this one. We'll just kind of alternate our mixes. It's kind of centered a little more if we can. Kind of alternate our mixes and use alfalfa one time we make total mix ration, then we'll use regular grass hay the next time we do it. So this one, which mixer was it that didn't want to process the bale that you dropped in? I don't think it's this one. I think it was the KT10 when I was throwing the small, we need a silage bale. When I was throwing the small straw bales into it. We'll park on this end. Let's check the animal menu. All right, now we're up at 43,000. Looks good. That should last them a little while. At least they won't run out of feed again. That's not a good thing. So I guess if we're going to do grass work, drop this off, go get the mowers out. I think at some point it might be a good idea to get another tractor that could do the mowing and such, and then the Maxim could just keep the front loader on it. Because it's kind of a pain to take this thing off and put it on, take it off, put it on. Wouldn't you know it, I go put everything away, and then I'm just gonna go grab it again. Take it back out of the building. So we'll get the mowers. Get the front on first. Get it out without hitting the tedder. Looks like it. Now the trick is to get the rear mower on. I think we'll go around the oat field here. Doing. You just got to keep an eye on that upper right hand corner for the notification that her tank is empty, and that means that she ran out of seed. I think she'll be good on fertilizer through the rest of the field. Differentiate there. Okay. Yeah, this is bonus. I didn't think I'd be able to get this work done today. Probably do this time lapse for a little bit, maybe. Alright, I've cut the grass, and I hopped in with her a little bit ago, and it looked like she's got enough seed to finish. So that's great. This is unusual, and I'm not quite sure what happened here, or what is actually happening here, but so this is where the mower kind of came over the field, and it changed the ground texture a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know what that might mean. We'll have to take a closer look at it later on, but I think we're ready to go grab the tedder while she finishes that last bit up. Let's see. So this needs to get rolled yet. Oh, weeds. Actually, I should have. I should have done it back there where that kind of little edge was. Here we have it again, but let's pull up field info. So there's no weeds in this either. It's gonna need rolling. Okay, and see if does anything change right there? No. Probably small enough that it's not gonna show anyway. Oh wow. So this one's fertilized 100% because we plowed in the alfalfa, which basically kind of almost acted like a cover crop. We got a fertilizing state from that. That's pretty cool. Needs lime. Maybe right at the edge? Yeah, must have missed some. Alright. So while she finishes that, we'll go grab the tedder. And then when she's done, we can swap over the roller on it. We can do a quick run around the field and then set a worker loose with the roller. Careful. Normally I do this the other way around. Oh, she's done. Alright. Normally I drop the front mower off first. Oh, I better get that weight. That was wrong, putting it there. I'll have to switch it around to the front and then get the tedder. Should have put it on the other side of the building. Silly me. I could have just excessive reversing and driving. It's all right. I could have just backed up, dropped it off, then spun around, picked it up, and been pointing the right way. All right, the tedder. Let's head down. Where's she gonna be at? I don't know if this is a good idea. We're gonna do this though. We're gonna go this way. This will get me down toward the bottom of the field where she's likely to be, and I'm not sure she got everything just because of the angles and stuff, but we'll go find her and we'll finish it up if she didn't get it all. She's over on the other end. I should have went out to the road, I suppose. Yeah, this is steep. Oh shoot, I might as well TED this while I'm at it, right? While I'm here. Gonna have to come over here and get it anyway though, but Windrower's gonna have to get that out of the field, I think. Alright, where's she? Did she get all of it? I think she might have. We'll know here in a second. I think she did. Oh, I see one little spot maybe she didn't get. Yeah, right there. Okay. Awesome. So let's get the tractor start here. We're gonna get that little spot right there that she didn't get yet. Let's go third person. Turn that on. Zoom out just a little bit, drop it down. And that little bit. Can't believe we only used about 70% of the seed that we had capacity for in the seed tank on the drill to do that whole field. I'm sure we're going to run out. So I've kind of gotten conditioned to be able to, at 3 times speed, record an episode in the morning and an episode in the afternoon. So you can see we're almost out of time for this episode and we're still in the morning. And it's just kind of the way my mind is working. At 6 times speed on the old Polish farm, I kind of do an episode in a day sometimes. Depends on how many time lapses you work into it. So we'll continue to work on trying to get through the days quicker. Maybe just not time lapse and everything, doing jump cuts and stuff. But anyway, let's just talk about what we're going to do the rest of the day off camera. I'm going to grab the drill. I'm going to grab the roller and we're going to roll this field. I'll go around the outside and get a worker started on it, and then I'll turn to on making hay. I'll continue to ted it, I'll windrow it, and probably get it baled. We got plenty of daylight yet today. And that'll set us up for tomorrow in June when that barley field, I believe, will be ready to harvest. If we can pick up that field and start working over there, and we got everything done. We will need to fertilize the other soybean field. We'll need to get that done, but other than that, everything should be good. I'm not sure when that other alfalfa field's going to be ready, but we'll grab the roller, we'll get over there and we'll start rolling, and then we'll continue working on the hay. So I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Alma at the Missouri farm. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and if you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you in June.